What's going on, everybody? It's Eli here from TreeFall Studios, and today I have an interesting update video for you guys today. We're going to be talking about the Atari VCS. You know, we've talked about the Atari VCS a few times on this channel, and I feel like because I have talked about it in the past, I need to make an update video today. Although mostly I attempt to use this channel as a way to showcase my games through devlogs, trailers, and other things like that, there are quite a few game developers that follow my channel in order to find advice or tips. And since I have made videos on the Atari VCS, I've had multiple developers contact me through Discord, Twitter, and other means to get more information, and I have sent them in the right direction in order to publish on the Atari VCS. And since I have done that, I feel like I need to make an update video to give you guys the current state of the Atari VCS, because right now, guys, it is not very good. In my video, Developers Are Sleeping on the Atari VCS, I talk about how the system is niche, it has its quirks, and is not as stable as other systems, but there were a lot of benefits like development was easy, the store visibility is good, and you can make good money on there. However, the money-making portion is changing, so this system is no longer really suited for actual professional developers and is more suited to hobby developers, in my personal opinion. It really sucks to say, because I think the Atari has been a great system for me over the last year or two. It's basically doubled my income from Steam. Basically, whatever I made on Steam, I've either made the same amount through VCS or even more in some cases. So it's actually been an additional stream of income. But today I'm going to talk about a few of the things that are going on over at Atari, and hopefully they can get this fixed and that everyone can get back to developing games for them. But in this current economy, I'm a little nervous, so let's go ahead and talk about it. I released the TreeFall Studios Summer Games Experience 2025 on June 11th of this year. In that video, I announced that we were going to be releasing, shadow dropping actually, 3 new games to the Atari VCS. Those games were The Letter, 1-2 Fantastic Word Search, and Night Detective. I spent a lot of time getting these ports ready, and I had submitted them prior to the video, about 10 days prior or so to this video, because usually it only takes them a couple of days of testing at Atari. And I was told that the launch date was good. Then I find out on launch day that the store is actually broken and the games would not release. And I told them that it was all right. I understand when you have technical issues, especially being such a small company like them. I don't think there's that many people that are working on the Atari VCS side of things at the overall Atari company. So I was like, you know, let's just get the games up whenever you can. Let me know when the store is fixed. So now this is a look at the official announcement. So that was on June 11th. So I was told prior to June 11th that the games would be able to release. June 11th was when I needed them to release, and they did not release, and they did not give an update till June 18th. So if you look at this, it says the state of the VCS store. This is directly from Atari. He says, "Hey everyone, I just want to give an update on the state of the VCS store. They've been plagued with communication errors, preventing customers to buy new games. This was caused by one of the companies they work with, APIs broke, etc., etc." So look, they're trying to find a fix, and that is completely fine. So we get our next update on June 24th. So we go about 1 week later, and they have a temporary fix. The temporary fix is quite annoying, actually. You have to click buy now, then a link is sent to your email. You have to open up your email from your computer or your phone, click the link in the email, which will take you to a login page where you have to log in and then put in your payment credentials and your PIN for your VCS, and then you can go to the checkout page basically, and then once you pay, you get another email, and then the game will go through on the VCS. And that makes it extremely difficult for people to buy games. And I understand that it is a temporary fix, and they must be really scrambling in the back trying to figure all this out. But for, like I said, for serious developers, this is a big problem, because now you already have a small market on the VCS as it is, and now you're basically going to have even less. And that's because, it's really annoying to buy games, so people might just wait or they might not play their VCS right now. And most likely through all of this process, they're going to lose customers. On top of all of these issues, if we take a look at my screen recording from today, July 25th, 2025, and we take a look at the new games on the Atari VCS store, my games that were supposed to launch on June 11th still have not launched. I have not gotten an update on this, on why they have not launched. I'm assuming it's due to the work that they're doing in the background from the store, but it looks like 1 or 2 games made it through since the crash of the store and the fixed update, temporary update. Looks like 1 or 2 games actually have launched, and my games have not been put onto the store. So that's a little confusing and disheartening. And on top of that, I know I'm not the only developer. I've had some other friends that were supposed to release during that time frame as well, and their games are also not on the store. And to make matters worse, I got an email from them this morning to preserve our relationship with Atari. And I'm not sure if this would actually be covered on NDA. I doubt it. But, just in case I won't give too much details, I'll just say that they're changing the way that they pay developers, your royalties from your sales on the Atari VCS. And all I can say is it is not beneficial to developers. With all of these issues in mind, the store going down, a temporary fix, they're working on something, but we don't know when it will come out, the potential loss of customers, the loss of revenue I suffered over the month of June, the fact that games are not releasing when they're supposed to, and we're not sure when they're going to be released, the fact that they are now going to be making payments worse to developers. All of this leads me to let you guys know that the state of Atari development in 2025 is not suited for professional development. It is definitely more of a hobby. I still really enjoy my time developing games on the Atari VCS, and eventually, once some of these things get fixed, I'm sure I will release a port or 2 in the future. However, for now, I'm stepping away from development on Atari VCS and going to be focusing solely on PlayStation consoles. I don't want to be sending people in the wrong direction, buying VCSs, trying to get dev kits, trying to develop their game, thinking that it's a good way to get extra money when it used to be a year or 2 ago, and now it's much more difficult to get your game through and make more money. Alrighty, guys, that's all I gotta say for today. Just a sad video for you. But if you enjoy your VCS, let me know in the comments down below. I still like mine personally. It's got some cool games on there. The development of that system was fun, and hopefully they can get everything fixed and get it back to a more professional environment in the future. I got to give a huge shout out to everybody who supports TreeFall Studios on Patreon.com, and I got to give a personal shout out to Mandy, Shark and Minnow, Space by Name, Thomas Stewart, Mr. Troy, and Jamil DeBeer. Thank you guys for what you do for TreeFall Studios on Patreon.com. Alrighty, guys, with that being said, I will catch you in the next video. We got more devlogs coming up next week, as well as some more game development industry talk videos like this. I'll catch you in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day.